All right, looks like we're ready to get started. I think I got everything ready to go. Well, first off, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be on this broadcast, this Facebook Live. It's being broadcast and it'll probably be recorded and put some other places. And you're welcome to share this as you see fit. I have been so excited to be able to bring this to people now because this is just an incredible opportunity that I'm about to go over with you about a brand new company coming into the United States called aplgo. Now, the cool part is they're a 9-year-old company, but they're just now launching. In fact, they're launching officially in March of 2021. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up, I'm going to shrink myself and pull up the PowerPoint for you. And just like the title says, you are going to be amazed. Now, I am going to go through this fairly fast because there's a lot of slides in this thing, and a lot of people have been asking for kind of an abbreviated version of this. And I think it's important. We're going to start right out of the gates with showing what, when I was looking at this and my friend called me and said, hey, you need to take a look at this new company. I blew him off multiple times and you know, like we all do, typically we just kind of jump to conclusions. But I want you to see this. This is actually from Business for Home. And I think it's important that we pull this slide up to begin with, because this will give you confidence that this 9-year-old company has stability and massive growth. Right now they're doing, you can see here on the revenue that in 2015 they did 10 million, and then 16 they did 40, 17 50, 55 million in 2018, and 87 million in 2019. And I did hear that they broke over 100 million so far, and they're 9 years old, like we said, like I was just saying. But we're just now opening in the United States. They're getting ready to open up Mexico. Canada's open. Australia, and a couple other countries globally. So this, and there's a reason for this. Okay, so that's what this presentation is about. It's about this product. The reason this company is growing so quickly and so fast is because this product works, and I'm going to show you some testimonies. I'm going to show you the Facebook page that we have been using to introduce people to this. And that word's kind of hard to say, but introducing the world's first anion, I believe that's how you say it, DNA drop. All right. So who wants the science lesson? I'm going to give you a quick science lesson. My face might be in front of a part of that slide, so I'm going to just kind of read this to you on the left. Have you ever experienced the calming effect nature has on your mind and body? It's not just the feeling of awe that you get because it's you're outside. It's literally, there is a physical thing happening that are you know, like after lightning strikes and waterfalls and you sit by the ocean with the surf, it's creating these things called anions, okay, that basically are negatively charged energy, basically negatively charged energy that produces a lot of the things that go into plants, the air, and your body that makes you feel good. Okay. Now, the thing is, on the right-hand side, I'm going to read this to you because I can see that my face is in the way. Plants are routinely harvested for their healing properties, but the problem is once they're picked, they typically lose those anions. Okay. I'm going to just say anions. These negative charges are key to producing optimal health. So basically, if you grabbed an apple off of a tree and you ate it right when you picked it, you'll notice that it tastes a little different. Tastes very fresh, very good. But that same apple sitting on your, you know, your desk or your counter for a week or so doesn't have quite the potency to it, let alone the flavor. What these guys figured out how to do, this is what, here's the power of this, is they handpick the botanicals. Okay, we're all familiar with certain botanicals, and I'm going to show you what each product had. Not every product, but a handful of them. They pick them during their peak of harvest season, and then they use a patented technology called accumulate SA technology that restores that anion energy back into the plants while extracting the DNA. I know that's a mouthful, and there's videos on this that I highly recommend that you watch. Or you may have even seen some of them, but you're maybe just trying to get a more detailed overview of this. But what they've done is they've combined some of these botanicals in, you know, in correct portions and things like that, and then stimulated them and basically turned the button back on, turned their energy back on using the accumulate SA technology. Okay, so what's happening is, and by the way, they are halal and kosher certified and registered with the FDA. Now, let me slow down because I know I talk fast sometimes. But what's been so beneficial about this product is one, it is very quick and gives most people some type of instant satisfaction. All right. They're obviously convenient because they come in these little tiny packages. I'll show you one after I go off of the PowerPoint here. So they're convenient to have. Okay. They're extremely delicious and it's not an overpowering flavor. Like some of them are flavored like grape and apple and pear and mint, but it's not it's not so, disturbing kind of. Some of the things that I've tasted out there are just nasty. It's an attractive, we got great packaging and they're extremely safe. And there's all kinds of, documentation to back everything up that these guys are showing. All right. Now they've come out with 15, currently there's 15 drops for 15 different experiences. And I'm going to show you a couple of those right now. All right. So let me slow down with this one. This one was the second one I ever tried. And I know that it works. And this one is the one that a lot of people have recommended for people that are dealing with what you would call anxiety or just being a little stressed out. This would be the product that I would probably say is the best way to go. Now, myself, same situation, just like probably everybody else out there with what's going on in the world, in the country, and so on. There's a little heightened anxiety. This has the calming effect without being tired necessarily. You're not like, you don't feel tired or anything like that. It just kind of chills you out, but it's really, really good. It's like a delicious, it tastes delicious. All right. It tastes a lot like it. Obviously it has a little bit of a banana flavor to it, but you can see what they've done is they take these specific botanicals that have been scientifically proven for the benefits of these types of things. And I can't give you, I'm not a doctor and I'm not giving you science or guaranteeing anything, obviously. Okay. The statements I'm saying have not been evaluated by Food and Drug Administration. But if you look at the science behind each one of these botanicals, they work. But in most cases, most people don't have the ability to ingest them at their peak ripeness or their peak potency. It would be the best way to explain it. So with the DNA and the accumulate assay technology, that's what's happening. It's bringing these things so that they come alive. Now, the other thing too with the lozenges, a lot of people, they taste like candy, but they're very easy to take, right? And most people, we've choked down pills, potions, lotions, things like that. And, a lot of times it just goes in your gut and it gets, urinated out, or you go to the bathroom, that kind of thing. And most of your time, your body doesn't absorb it. With these, because they're a lozenge and you just suck on them, they have a much better way to ingest. And again, I'm not going to give you a lot of detail on the science on that. You can look up some videos of people way smarter than me on this that are doing. All I know is I tried it and it worked. Okay, that was it. This one is another one that hits a lot of people out there, is the SLD. And the reason it works so well is this one is something that people could, if you look at it, calming of everyday physical discomfort due to overexertion. That is the U.S. Proper way of explaining these things, so that we keep this compliant and that kind of thing. But if you think of it, the calming everyday physical discomfort. All right. This is the product for that. It's a phenomenal product. People love it. And this was the very first product I tried. And I was skeptical like the rest of us out there. I'm kind of a muscle head and I've been working out and training for, 30, 40, almost probably 30 some, yeah, actually 40 years probably now. I'm getting older. But what I noticed was a lot of times too, I eat too fast, and that can create obviously a indigestion, right? And I had done the same thing as normal, ate something too fast. And I mean, it had the heartburn was going after me. And I'm like, I had these things come in yesterday, these ice things come in yesterday. Let's give it a shot. And this happened to me. I popped one in, I sucked on it, and literally within less than 10 minutes, I no longer had any discomfort. And I thought, okay, that was weird. Usually it kind of lingers for a while and it gives you that heartburn to the point you're like, it just hurts. And so I was like, okay, I better look into this. And then same thing happened later on the next day, did the same type of thing. I was eating something too spicy. And every time I've done this, it's worked. I would say this is one of those things you want to keep in your car, your purse, your gym bag, because most people are eating, and a lot of times we're on the go and that kind of thing. But it's got a natural cool mint flavor. Again, not overpowering, but it's really, really good. Okay. And you can go through and get with the person that got you on here to check out any of these, all of the other ones that we have. Now, one of the unique things that we have from a company standpoint and business standpoint, because if you're looking at this maybe as just a customer, you can probably stop right here. We gave you some details, go find some information. But the rest of this is kind of geared towards somebody who, yeah, I want to try that product. It sounds amazing, but you're the kind of person that probably would like to supplement their income. And we have people doing extremely well financially in this company. Again, I'm not making any financial claims either. Your results are going to vary. But one of the benefits that the company has and you and I have is the fact that we have and they own their own lab and manufacturing facility. And they can produce between 40 to 50,000 boxes in an 8-hour shift. And there's videos out there. You can see the facility, you can see the tour, you can see exactly how they make it, that kind of thing. And it's really, really remarkable. And if we need to ramp up production, they can they can do 2 8-hour shifts, can, knock out almost 100,000 boxes. So, and everybody that I talk to that I've gotten in already, including myself, we got our product within, I think it was about 2 to 5 business days. It came really, really quick. Okay. So it's pretty amazing. These are documents that you can download. The company offers these to people for free, that you can check out all of the different registrations and things like that in the Halal and the kosher certifications. Now, the other products that they have, okay, and I'm not going to take a lot of time on each one, but back to why they have so many things is it's different strokes for different folks, and most people are dealing with different issues, right? So you don't need all of these necessarily. Some people might, but there's a variety that you can go in and you can look at maybe your top 3, top 5 things that you might be dealing with physically, and see if any of these products would fit those. And again, what's really nice about them is the convenience, the taste, that the way that how it works just goes right into your system, and it accumulates. Okay, there's a few people that have done videos on explaining how these botanicals actually start to accumulate, so that it gets more and more beneficial for your body, which is really, really incredible. But we have a daily collection, which is a fantastic price point for those of you who want to jump in and do this kind of as a business, or just be a wholesale customer. Retail is normally $50 for every one you're seeing here, but wholesale, it's half that. It's $25. Then they have another premier collection that has things like the ease of breathing, detox, mental health, that kind of thing, and digestion. These are a little more expensive because they have more things in them, obviously. And you're looking at a $60 wholesale, $75 retail. And then the premier collection, which is loaded with some great stuff. But again, you're getting what you pay for, $80 and $100 retail. Okay. So $80 wholesale. So there's a lot of things that touch everything you can have. Okay. Now, from a business standpoint, you're looking at or a business or customer. You got retail customers, which order products and they get them shipped directly. They get about 10% off of retail prices if you give them your link. So you get set up with your own website that does that, right? And then prime customers, for a $25 membership fee, they can get a little more of a discount on there. Okay. Now, the other thing is this company has grown to doing over 100 million in sales using the network marketing model. Now, regardless of what your past history might be, I personally have been doing networking for over 23 years successfully, and have done very, very well financially. And I have lots and lots of friends that have done very well. I have also lots of friends that have done it, and they put their toe in the water and they didn't do anything with it and make anything really to brag about. But this model works very well. There's no doubt about it. It's one of the largest industries in the world, and especially overseas. I mean, other countries, I don't know what it is about the US of everybody being so skeptical, because maybe we're just handed things with a silver spoon in some cases. but other markets across the globe eat network marketing up. Like it is one of the biggest things they have, and they're really, really good and proponents for it. So there's a lot of stats on here that I think you're gonna that you should read as I go through this. But anyhow, let me jump in. So from the markets, obviously most just the whole northern hemisphere is pretty much good to go. They are going to be opening Australia, the United States, like I said, and Mexico. Okay, so those markets, and people are able to get in right now. You're able to get in, you're able to get paid, you're able to get products shipped, and so on. The founders, fairly young people. I think you're going to find it pretty amazing. I think Sergey is only like 35 years old. I think he just had a birthday, and his wife Olga, she's actually the creative director, which is really cool. So you've got a good combination of these guys, people working with it. So from a business standpoint, so let's kind of switch gears on this, and I'll go through this fairly fast. The rest of it is, if you think about the innovation of products, a lot of times when you can innovate, that gives you a competitive advantage in the marketplace. I've made great money marketing powders. I've made great money marketing liquids and pills, potions, and lotions. I've never been involved in a company, because this is the only company that is doing the drops, that is doing the lozenge type delivery system of these supplements, and then the science behind it backs everything up. Okay, so it's unique, and you kind of can see how fast things can grow. Okay, so basically they've got a good management, they've got good product, they do huge events, the opportunities there, and they have some fantastic systems. So let me kind of speed through some of this. They've got travel cruises, they do themed events, and let me talk to you about the compensation plan. Now, understand this is, I'm not making any guarantees of income. Your results are going to vary. Okay. The company's not making any guarantees. If you don't do anything, you're not going to make any money. However, if you go out and refer people, you do have a pretty good chance of doing it. Now, first, everything revolves around customers. Okay. It's free to sign up as a customer. 25 minute minimum order every 6 months is, kind of a priority customer, and or you could become an associate for $25. Okay, I went that route, but we have pre-made kits that each one has different things, and some of those kits, like a promoter kit for $100, you can pick like 2 or 3 different ones and pick which one you would want. But what's nice is they don't have necessarily ranks. A lot of times they do have ranks and stuff in the company, but you can actually start at one of these levels, excuse me, and it actually grandfathers you in at higher commission levels based on the packaging. Now, you're not buying a promotion or anything, but you're going to kind of see how these, and you want to get the details from the person that got you on here, but they have packages that you can get anywhere from 100 to, like, you can see 3,000. All right. Now, there's 11 ways to basically not only earn money, but bonuses, as well as some luxury stuff. All right. I'm not going to go into detail on this. First and foremost, if you referred somebody, so if you talk to me, I looked at your presentation, I watched a few videos, I went into the Facebook group, I said, I'm in, count me in. Okay. If I buy one of these packages, as an example, you're going to make the appropriate percentage. Now, I bought because I wanted to go all in with this. I wasn't playing games. I know how much the guy that referred me is making per week. And I'm like, all right, I'm going big or going home, or kind of thing. I bought the diamond package because I wanted the most amount of product, because I can see this is an easy product to sample. And I wanted to make sure that I could, for the amount of people I want to talk to about this and get this in front of, I wanted to have samples, the ability to sample a lot of people. At the diamond package, if you were to talk to me and I got in because of you, you would make 20% of that. At that $600 you would have made if I bought the diamond package, and you can look at the percentages and the rest of them. Now, they have a unique comp plan. And again, you're going to get paid regardless if you can figure out the comp plan. There's no quiz for you to get paid. But they have a thing called the ninery. Now, a lot of people are familiar with dual teams, binaries, force matrix, different comp plans, unilevels, and so on. But this one's kind of got a unique spin on it, in the fact that you start out by only building 2 legs. But as you grow your business, they actually don't allow you necessarily to open another leg until it caps at $10,000 per week. I know this slide says $10,000 per month, but it is actually $10,000 a week. So once your lesser leg gets to the point that you are now earning $10,000 a week, then they let you open up another leg and you just start growing that one to do the exact same thing. And then you can do another one. And it says you can build up to 9 legs and each would cap at $10,000 per week. Okay, that is not per month. That's what the slide says is per month, but it is actually per week, which is pretty incredible. So if you're maxing all 9 legs out, you're doing very good. Okay, so that's really, really cool. The other thing is as you grow a team, they have matching bonuses. The matching bonuses actually go up to 7 generations. And these are bonuses that are paid on other people that go out there and refer business and build teams. Okay, and you can get the details in the comp plan on that. And then this is a more detailed explanation of the slide I just showed you based on your percentages. If you did the math, the 5 by 5 by 5. And I know I'm skipping through some of these. And then the qualifications, a lot of companies require you to have like huge amounts of product purchased every month at the beginning. This company does not. They allow you to kind of, if there's nothing wrong necessarily with you putting your toe in the water, but you can obviously, as you advance and rank and so on, you do increase your personal volume PV. That means, anything you've purchased or anything your customers have purchased. Now, in addition to the fast start bonuses, when somebody personally enrolls, to the matching bonuses, to the 9-ary, they also have unilevel bonuses, which means you have the ability to earn money off of anybody that you get in and they get in and they get in and they get in through 6 generations on the auto ship orders. Okay, anything coming in every single month kind of thing. Now, here's the cool part: is most unilevel compensation plans, if you're familiar with this industry, typically give you the smallest percentage at the bottom levels. Whereas this company actually puts a smaller one at the top where you normally have your fewest amount of people. But as it expands, as it grows, you can see how it would potentially grow. You would pick up, it goes from 5 to as much as 10% through 6 generations. However, this is important. You catch this if you plan on building this big. You see where it says diamond status there in the middle at 10% for every generation. Another benefit of getting that big package of 3,000 is you're grandfathered in for life at a diamond status. You cannot lose it. There's lots of companies out there that you can hit a rank in and you get higher commissions. But then if you have maybe a few orders that don't show up the following month and you lose your rank, you lose part of your check, which doesn't make any sense. So with these guys, what they've done is they're not trying to punish you. They're trying to, let you secure a business that you continue to get paid on. And so you're going to be making 10% on all 6 generations if you have that diamond status. And then as people go out there and you decide to be one of the 1%ers or the 5%ers that really build a big business and get promoted to the highest ranks, they actually have infinity bonuses on your level. So seven levels to infinity, you pick up either 1, 1.5, or 2.5%, which is really phenomenal. Okay, so that's going to really, really add up. Also, there are activity rewards, lifestyle rewards, entertainment, okay, all kinds of things, client bonuses, and so on. Okay, so I'm going to, so basically you're going to choose your kit. I'm going to show you a couple more things and we're done here. I would tell you, I'm always going to promote the 3,000 because you get all the benefits of every part of the comp plan. You get grandfathered in for life. And most importantly, you have plenty of product to sample or obviously use yourself. All right. So let me jump out of the screen here and I want to go to this slide right here. Okay. I would highly recommend that you have the person that showed you this invite you into our Facebook group, our private Facebook group called Go Life. That what we do is we just invite people to go in there and look around. And what's nice is you can see people talk about their orders. They can ask questions. Like this is a really, really good article right here. Somebody just posted about their husband having anxiety attacks. He's been taking meds for 9 years, and so on. And you can go through and look at these things. These are personal testimonies of people. The other thing is you can search them out by either the product or what they are. Like you can actually click on the thing for the science anti-ion and you can see the different experiences, and people have already uploaded the images to these and you can see those. So it's a really, really great way to go in there and then check out all of the things people are saying. Like I said about the digestion, I got to put mine in there, but you'll see people that put their testimonies in here, what experiences they've had and so on. All right, so let me go back to I think I'm here. I'm going to go solo real quick. I'm going to just end with this. This is what the packages looks like. You can see they're very nice and professional, and you just basically pop these things out. I've kind of been eating these like like probably too many. No, you can't eat too many really, which what I found. But you just pop them through the foil. They come out and you're good to go. And the RLX, fantastic product. But what I would tell you or suggest to you is this: it's whoever invited you on here, they did the same thing you're doing. They probably had a little, they're a little skeptical or whatever potentially, but they heard enough information that made them make the decision that this was something that they wanted to be a part of, and they wanted to invite you to it. And I would suggest to you that you do a little due diligence. If get some samples, buy some samples, that kind of thing from them. They can probably hook you up, whoever got you on here, and then get into that Facebook group, look around, and figure out what product you would like to try. Or if you're ready to go, which most people that we have been showing this to have seen enough information. We usually lay this out pretty good, and it's pretty easy to follow. They jump right on board, and they're good to go, and they're ready to rock and roll. And we're really, really growing. Our team is growing. There's a lot of great people in the company, great leaders, a lot of social proof of people doing very, very well, doing very well. We'll put it that way. But most importantly, the product works and people are getting great experiences from it. So I appreciate you being on here. Thank you so much for your time, attention. Hopefully I kept you this long. I see that I did. It looks like I got a lot of people that view these, and then I'll have this recorded and put in different places as well. So get back with the person that got you on here. Tell them you want to get started, and we'll see you at the top. So thanks again, and have a great one.